Hey, my name is Jessica Stevenson, and you may notice that I'm in my car. It's just a little quieter in here, but the name of my story is Wake Up Call. This story dates back, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was a sophomore in high school at Freedom High School. I played all kinds of sports. I did volleyball, basketball, softball. Softball was my favorite. And so in between volleyball and softball, I played basketball to keep me in shape and, didn't want to get lazy during that time. And volleyball was more for fun, but softball is what I really cared about. That's the sport that I put a lot of effort into. However, I did put a lot of effort into it. I did take it for granted sometimes. So just going back to 10th grade year, I was playing basketball, and we had a game. I was on the junior varsity team. We had a game at Asheville High School, just up the mountain. And so when we were there, I wasn't all that good at basketball. I just did it more so for the running. But, so I didn't get to play much. Well, I got to play, and, we're running up and down the court. We're just running, a fast break. This girl from the other team, she was on fast break and she was running. And that is one thing about me, even though I wasn't really good at basketball, I was very, very fast. So, I'm running down the court trying to catch up with her. And, whenever I did, I got to her, she shot the ball, and I in turn went to box out, which is where you take your body, your butt really, and you put it into their gut, where you're blocking them from being able to get the rebound. And so that's what I did. Well, whenever I did that, someone from the other team come up behind me and shoved me while my right foot was planted, and I twisted, and whenever I twisted on my knee, I had torn my ACL. I said a lot of bad words whenever I went down. I do remember that, but I don't remember everybody. I don't remember everybody crowding around me. So fast forward from there, I had to miss out on my 10th grade year of softball. So I had to have surgery. I had to have ACL reconstruction surgery on my right knee. And so it was very difficult, especially playing softball. You have to be able to turn on your right foot, being a right-handed batter. And so that was very hard for me, because I could not do anything left-handed. So during this season of not being able to just play out my dream sport, in which I'm not tooting my own horn, but I was very good at it. It was very hard to have to sit and watch all of my friends, and they get to play, and I'm stuck in this leg brace that's from the very top of my leg all the way down to my ankle bone. Walking on crutches, that was no easy thing. I had to miss out on a lot because I just wanted to stay in shape and just kind of like a freak accident, I guess. But I had to miss out on a lot of things. I had to miss out on softball, my 10th grade year. I had to miss out on snow tubing with friends because I wasn't allowed to do any strenuous activity. I was actually delayed on driving a car, because you have to drive with your right foot. You know, that's what controls your, you know, your gas and your brake. So during the time that I was having to miss out on softball, I still attended practices. I was still a part of the team. My coach did not cut me from the team. During that season, I decided I can either like mope and be sad about it, about not playing, or I can try to teach myself something new. So with by me choosing to be resilient and not let it get me down and stop me, I still did exercise minimally to what the doctor had told me I could do. But during that time, I taught myself how to hit left-handed. And ever since then, I have been able to hit left-handed. Which, like I say, I'm right-handed. I'm right-handed. So it was just a very big accomplishment to be able to do that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that lesson learned, like, my parents really didn't want me to play basketball. And so they were, you know, I guess, you know, always listen to your parents. Even though I'm 27 years old, I still try to listen to them and the advice that they give. But I definitely learned my lesson not to take things for granted, because it can be taken away from you in the blink of an eye. I was already being scouted by a couple junior colleges and community colleges, and I had to build my stats back up after that to be able to get a scholarship. But yeah, the lesson learned in all of this, just, you know, don't take it for granted. Even though practice is hard and games are hard and you have to wake up early, especially on travel tournament days, just to not take it for granted. And I don't take anything for granted anymore, because I've realized how fast it can be taken away. Thank you.